through the same essential tribes. So this idea of dualism, oh, you're black, I'm white, we're different. No, not really. Different tone, different expressions of the oneness. And so, yes, we all have individuality. We all have peculiarities, and some of us are tall, short, thick, thin. Okay, we have different strengths, different weaknesses. Fundamentally, we have the same essence. And bringing that full circle back to the conversation of health and wellness is that you have to understand that health and wellness is your true reality. You are well, you are healthy, you are vibrant, you are energetic, you are powerful. If you're experiencing something other than that, that's a perversion or a disconnect between the actual essence of what you're about, which you're a living being. You're a living being. You're made up of living cells, and those cells vibrate. And so you're either vibrating a positive or you're vibrating a negative. Now, someone might be listening to this saying, this guy's crazy. What is he talking about? There's no such thing as sickness. That's crazy. I'm sick, or my aunt's sick, or this person has cancer, or I had to have surgery. I understand that. I'm sensitive to that. Okay. However, all of those symptoms are manifestations or expressions of some fundamental root cause. So I'm talking about the causal, not the effects, the cause. And we bring it back. It has to do with your mindset. It has to do with your mental attitude. You are well. You are not sick. So I stay very far away from hospitals, and I don't get sick, and I don't get ill. I could, I suppose. I could get hit by a car. I could get shot. I could get stabbed. Lots of things could happen. That's just the physical body. This body, it ages, it gets sick, it gets broken, all those things. However, we are more than our body. So we're talking about our awareness, our consciousness. This is eternal. It's not limited by physical structure. And so on that consciousness level, that's where you have to recognize your health. And while I have great respect for the level of education involved to become a medical doctor, the sad reality in this time period is that, and especially in America, the medical industry is corrupted. It's really corrupted. And most doctors, it's not something they're conscious of. They're educated and indoctrinated in a certain way. However, if you look at the way that the medical system is working, you have a pain, you go, they give you a pill. You have some discomfort, you go, they do some procedure. It's really about putting duct tape on it. It's, you know, the dam is broken and you're trying to put your finger to stop the flood. It's not going to work. Okay, so you have to go to that fundamental cause, and the starting point is your state of mind. If you view yourself or you think in terms of sickness and illness, then that's what you're going to manifest. So the correction is to recognize within there is this vibrant being, and it's vibrating and creating positive energy, and that is going to express itself as vitality in your daily life. And just the word industry, I don't like to use the word industry, especially when it comes to fitness. We hear fitness industry. Industry means it's industrial. It relates to a production line. This is not, whenever you have industry, you have corruption, because it's focused on a capitalistic model that exists for the sake of profit. And when we start getting into the industry side of things, we become corrupted, we become distracted by the need for profit. So you have people trying to sell you things you don't need, trying to convince you to do things that you don't need, making you dependent upon them so that they can rely on a steady stream of income. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm about. It's about community. We're talking about fitness. It's about health and community. It's not about business. So Keep in mind, if you're a trainer, your fundamental role is to provide a service. And it's the fruits of the labors. Remember that. It's not the fruit before the labor. It's the labor before the fruit. So before you can eat the fruit, you got to dig the soil. You got to plant the seed. You got to water the seed. You got to make sure it has its nutrients. And then over time, that seed grows into a tree. And then over time, you get the fruit. Now you get to eat the fruit. But you had to do the work first. So bringing that to the topic, when it comes to being a fitness professional, if you're a true professional, you're not there watching the clock and just counting reps and thinking about how much money that person represents. Rather, you're understanding that person is there because they need your help and they're relying upon you as a professional, that you know more than them. You're going to guide them and you're going to provide them with the correct dosage that they need to make consistent progress and to do it safely. So forget about fitness industry and focus on fitness community. It's about people. It's about service. And that's your role. And if you don't care about people and you don't care about service and you just care about the money, go into finance. Okay? That's what finance is for. If you're in fitness and you're a fitness professional, you need to care. You need to care about people and you need to be there for them, not for your ego. Okay, so bringing it full circle. Fitness, a component of something larger called health, a component of something larger called well-being. That well-being is the overriding goal. That's what we're working for. As we get older, it's not just about PRs or beating somebody else. It's about staying well and living well and having a well-rounded, balanced, vital, and healthy life. That's being healthy. That's being happy. It starts right here. Okay? So if this doesn't make sense to you, that just means the message is not for you. If it makes sense to you, then put this to work and enjoy the fullness of life. We are here to do things and to be powerful. So get your mind right and start living vitally. Steve Cotter, see you next time.